Welcome to today's podcast of Yes, It's Legal. I'm with Josh, and today we have with us Steve. And Steve, good little story here in a second on how on what he's helped us do. But Steve is our what's your official title, Steve?
Oh, officially Chief Strategist.
Strategist, yeah. As the strategy is we're trying to be more than just another retailer selling some CBD products as we get into owning our own warehouses and owning our own retail facilities and, going a little bit in the cannabis field, especially when we started, we're just, some guys making some products that we loved and having fun with it. But as we get to see some of that corporate type idea, Steve helped us out with our accounting department and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool what we've built inside Snapdragon. So some of the first stuff that Steve came on to help us with was the communication aspect of things. We started from nothing just a few short years ago, and all the learning struggles along the way that we faced, the hiring in multiple locations, every aspect of going from 2 stores to 13 stores in the matter of just 3 years or so. So a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and sometimes the behind the scenes stuff is like for us. It's everything, but it's the most fun part about it. The retail guys, they do what they do. But when they come to the party, that's always the fun time. So behind the scenes at the Red Bank store.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So I guess I'd like to see maybe your perspective on, because, Steve come into it. We were already kind of, doing the best we could at the time. Right. But as Steve, as you come on, let me hear where you think we were 2 years ago versus where we're at now.
Yeah, two years ago, it was, just an incredible place still, and a lot of incredible people. But just like every business, I've seen a lot and helped a lot grow, and we're having growing pains, and we're still doing it because we've got a lot of aggressive growth going on. But having that organization and the communication. We try not to be, air quote, corporate. So it's, we've got established some goals and some missions that we can help everybody share in a, unique visions that Josh has developed here. It's just a real fun place. And, there was a lot of room for opportunity. So we got started. I came in and just every company, no matter where you are, they're going to have communications issues, and it's going to be different wherever you are. Snapdragon, we're not alone in that, but again, I don't see things as problems; they're opportunities. So we've taken those opportunities and hone some skills where people could use some coaching, coach them up. Other people, maybe they weren't in the right seat on the bus. We've helped rearrange that, make some regular meetings, get together.
I think that's one of because that was kind of the first step into helping us out was we look back and we're like, man, that seems so basic at the time, but it was so important that we weren't doing is just every week getting together at a scheduled time and sitting down and be like, what did we do this week? What did we not do this week, and what do we need to do next week? And just sitting down every week with the Chiefs, all in a room, brainstorming together, hitting the checklist on the good things, and moving the other ones over to the next week's checklist. That was a significant improvement for sure. Just communication with everybody, and hopefully somebody out there is running a business, and maybe sometime in this podcast or at one point in time there where we were, and can take some of the positives from that, because that's the key for sure.
And then it all begins with, at the top, supportive leadership. So Josh had the vision to have me come in and help out, and being willing to be coached and to have everybody on the team do that as well, and have that open willingness to learn and improve. And we've got some amazing people. Just incredible.
We do for sure. And it's one thing that you also helped me notice is so many people are so different. You can tell 12 different people the same thing, and they all somehow it's different, or their perspective on how to accomplish the task is different or whatnot. So one of the other cool things, and we've been using it for a little while now. What was the communication? It's like the test online, but it goes through communication patterns. I can tell you if I pulled it up on my phone
Cloverleaf.
right now. Cloverleaf, yeah. And it's so neat. You can pull up. Here's an app on your phone. You pull it up. You can choose somebody's name and be like, these people like to communicate this way, and it shows you how you're. I get an email every day. Still get an email, and it sends you a little message saying, hey, and it's so many times. Like, I guess for example, it's like, hey, this person does really well with compliments, or tell them they're doing a good job, or they're probably under a lot of stress right now because of the way that whatever. And it's like it knows these things somehow magically. And it's, if you listen to these emails, I can't tell you like how many times a week it's just spot on. And it's like that was cool. The Cloverleaf aspect of it was neat. And how many people did we have in the Cloverleaf? I'm
not sure. I think it was at 20 something.
Yeah, store managers and everybody. Yeah, so that was a cool way. I think that helped us guide us towards some of the shifts that we had, and nothing bad, but like just sometimes people are in one store for a while, or in a job role for a while, and they excelled with what they did, but they get tired of their roles or whatever. So there's been some little changing up here lately that we've done in the stores, and that's been really cool. Production's on the up and up. Everything's just on an extreme good thing.
Oh, we're killing it, I think. And I can speak confidently for the rest of the team. And having the Cloverleaf Insight in there, it's a personality test that we all take, and it helps each leader interact with the other leaders and members of their team, and get insights that into other people that maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. But I think in speaking with the team, most of the insights are personal, and like, I didn't realize that about myself.
Oh yeah, no, 100% for sure. Like, out of the folks, there's probably 12 folks that I would see more often on those, and then some of the feedback that gives you, it's like, you thought you knew somebody, but the judgments can be so cloudy on these things sometimes. But I've been really amazed with the success of that test. So that's been a cool one we've utilized this past year for sure. Let's see.
Yeah, I think continuing with that, we at Snapdragon, we've got a human-centered leadership approach where a lot of companies are number-based and just look at the numbers, and we got to look at the numbers, but that's not our sole focus in Snapdragon. It's our people, and I take pride in saying that is because what matters most in your life, it's the people.
Oh yeah.
The numbers have to be there because we all want to grow this and build it up big, but if you ignore the people, which happens in a lot of big companies, and we're not doing that, we're making sure we keep our people up front, our team members, our customers, everybody is right up front. It's a human-centered organization, and the development that we're doing as far as communications training and coaching, it goes towards building people up. It's so easy to cut people down, but it's a lot harder to build them up, and we're there to build our people up. Yeah,
that was building folks up. That was today we did one of the little random visits. Went to 4 stores today. Met at 4 stores, and went through and just seeing all the good stuff that each store is doing. And every store has their own little uniqueness. Nothing negative about them, but there's each store's got a positive outlook when you walk in, or a smile on the face, or slushie machines are all full, ready to go with the best the best slushies you can get. But good motivation for the folks, because they're working these stores doing a great job, and we don't all go to every store every day, so being able to kind of touch base with them, and congratulations and little uplift. So definitely good to spend some time just kind of give a little checking. It's easy to do. You get distracted by the millions of other things going on in products, and this, that, and the other, legislation and all that. But then without these folks running these retail stores, we would not be where we're at today. So
I
most
think
important in the company.
they're key, and everybody, no matter how small the role, it plays a big part in the company. We're not that huge of a company yet, but if we build this foundation like we're building now, it's going to be a strong foundation to build a really big, great organization.
Oh yeah.
And noticing the people, like this is an exercise that Josh and I do. We'll go out and only allowed to look at the good things on a visit, no negatives. That's really hard to do because human nature, we want to point out the negatives. Oh, you got a spot over there. Nah, we're not about that. What are they doing good today? And we catch people doing things good. So
yeah,
I think it goes a long way.
No, it does for sure. It does for sure. Good people in the company. Sometimes, and that was good today because we went by 58, and that's where our bakery is at. So all of the baked goods that we make, cereal, treats, cookies, brownies, lemon bites, anything cooked and baked that we sell, we make it at our Highway 58 store. So it was good to see the 58 store today, and there was 2 new people I've never seen before, so it was good to meet them, and Marvin and Liz knocking it out over there. Mm-hmm. So it's been good. Liz just got a promotion in the bakery, so now she's the bakery director over there. So
well earned too.
Well earned too.
She's doing great.
Yeah, definitely for sure. So yeah, good stuff. Good stuff today.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And as we're, continuing like our weekly meetings, mm-hmm. they're evolving every week. So, where we started out as a, basic organization and trying to piece things together, we're at the point now where, we don't need an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Sometimes it was at the beginning. But, we can do it in 15 minutes now, which saves everybody time. We hit on the critical things that need a decision and move on. Mm-hmm. So I think, as that's developing, then we can continue working on our communication and developing the people there. And it just evolving really, really into a great place.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely been good. The HR side of stuff, Felicia's been doing a great job. She's our HR director over there, and that's been so fun. And then, oh man, a lot of the new hires that we've got, and a lot of these people that are working with us now, even like the long-term folks, a lot of new store managers here lately, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. It's been so great to see her kind of, training up these folks. Because that's what I enjoy a lot. I enjoy seeing these people that come in, 6 months or a year and a half ago, and they've been, the best mm-hmm. sales reps that we have, the best, bud tenders that we have, and then now they're the one leading the bar, they're the one leading the dragon as we open that, and they're the folks that are now managing their own store. So
yep.
There's been so much of that fun stuff because we've never had a store manager come in that was hired on to be a store manager that wasn't a retail employee before. So with one employee, our regional manager, he's a great one. So we got him mm-hmm. from being the best at what he was. Yeah. So he got brought in at a good level. And Marvin's brought in a lot of good education from his previous experience. So that was real helpful. And that was one of the ones that's like, well, let's get somebody in there that knows what they're doing and kind of help us.
And we're at that point in the company where we're growing so much that there's a base knowledge that people have, but as we expand, we're segregating into some really specified areas of knowledge that not mm-hmm. everybody is going to have, or if we try to coach them up, train them up.
Oh, but there are if we're learning along the way.
Exactly.
That's quite often what happens.
So it really helps a whole team when we get an expert in and they're really good at what they do, and it just brings the whole team up.
Yeah, for sure, without a doubt. And as this new production facility goes on, that's our dream as of right now. Our dream is to do what we're doing in Chattanooga, but in all of the cities in Tennessee that we can. The Tennessee takeover, I guess we could call it. But that's kind of the dream. But in order to do that, we have to have as many products as we can. So you don't want to go to a store and, here's the cool store in Nashville. Oh, we're out of everything. That would suck. So production is the next key, and we're working hard on it. And thank Lord the city of Saudi Daisy's on our team. They've passed all of our permits. Inspections are going great. And we're excited about doing some production over there soon. So that'll be cool. We're probably still like 2 months away from that one, though. But I believe we'll be able to triple our production output in probably even less time. So I'm super excited about that.
And we're able to do that, keeping Snapdragon at the top of the food chain quality-wise, too.
Oh, yeah.
We're the leader. We want to stay the leader. And in the new markets that we're entering as well, this is going to enable us to do that and do that on a larger scale. So it's exciting.
Yeah, without a doubt. And the drinks have been so fun too. Oh my goodness, the drinks have been fun. We've had 10 drinks so far. Our standard. Here's our 10 can drinks that we do. A couple of them are going to change, little reformulations here along the way as we R&D on some of the flavors and stuff like that we're doing, and also as legislation's changing with packaging and potentially dosage stuff by the end of the year. But there's always curveballs thrown in the industry, but handling them well, and that'll be taken care of. But the drink part about it, I guess, so many of the other products like the gummies and the flour and all that, you can have a warehouse and not run out of room that easy. But until we got these drinks, oh my gosh, our warehouse wouldn't even hold just the drinks for it. So it's like we had to put them in another warehouse just for sitting. So now that we're getting even a bigger warehouse, still run out of room with drinks. But I think I love the drink idea, just the quickness, the onset, here's a 10 milligram, here's a 25, here's a 50, or here's 100 for somebody. So that's something for everybody mentality with it. And you drink it, and 15 minutes later, it's everything you expect. There's no need to smoke. There's no need to edible. You're good for hours, and done. The one and done idea about it. So I would like to keep pushing that to Tennessee, but that's as of right now, I think that's probably our biggest challenge that we have: mass scale, mass production, shelf life. Scaling up.
Doing great with that, though. I think we've got a lot of great plans to, scale that up and fill the needs, because every market we come into with the drinks, people are so excited.
Oh, without a doubt.
And, the excitement is, every time somebody walks into the store, I hear somebody talking about our drinks and how, how great it is to be able to experience that and not have to either smoke or have an edible, and the, less predictable outcomes of some of those, but it's very consistent and just a very enjoyable experience, and people are just loving it.
Oh yeah, for sure. The consistency and speed. The speed's my favorite part, because they eat it edible for me. I love a 50 milligram cookie or something. But or even a chocolate bar. We just come out with the new chocolate bars are 200 milligrams. So each square, broke down, 20 milligram little or 25 milligram little squares. It's a perfect dose for it. But even if I eat one of those or a couple squares off of one, it still takes an hour for it to kick in, and then an hour and a half before I'm like, this is max effect. But that drink, 15 minutes kick in, 30 minutes max effect all day. Mm-hmm. So good stuff for sure. As all the new things come out.
Exciting, and we started out knocking on doors. Now people are knocking on our door to get our drinks. There's nothing comparable. The taste alone, people try other ones and it leaves a kind of a nasty aftertaste or whatever, and not with our drinks. So.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So many of the other ones people are having to mask with just so much flavor. Either so much sugar, so much flavor, so much lemon, so much citrus, something to mask that flavor about it. But the fact that our cannabis is just water and THC. And if everything along the way on USDA side, in a couple of years, they'll get there whenever we can certify organic THC products. They're not quite there on the federal level, but when they're there, we'll put in for the application. So it's exciting to see that just all natural product, easy, quick, tastes like cannabis. So simple. If you other people have tried the waters, it's just without putting some sort of overpowering in the water. It's bitterness, So it took us years to perfect that, though. Started in 2020 with the water soluble, and R&D took years. 2022 was perfected, and that was when the slushies come out, and then 2023 is when the can started. So it's been a journey to get where we are, but it's been a fun one for sure, and all the lessons learned along the way. The priceless lessons learned along the way.
Definitely the secret sauce. So that patented technology there.
That's it. Rinse none. Yeah,
it's good.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, shoot. What else are you thinking about for the future?
I think as we're expanding and growing, building our people, we're making a more collaborative approach to finding out the strategy to expand in the future and what that looks like and where it is. Is it more of the quick in and out retail locations? Is it getting our drinks on the big scale, which I think it's real close. Things like that, and just getting better and better as a company, And, the better we get, and, we treat our people good, they treat our customers good, and, it's a win-win for everybody, win-win-win. So,
oh, yeah, for sure. That's one of the things. It's like, to focus on like one aspect of it. It's like, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, but at the same time, if you try to put one egg everywhere, it's like, you need a little more focus than that. So that's been a learning curve for sure.
Oh yeah, well, the Warren Buffett strategy for investing, you can put all your eggs in one basket. Just watch that basket really closely. So, and that's what we're doing with quality and everything. So it's been great.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, fun stuff. I'm glad you came on today, Steve.
Yeah, great. Thankful to be here.
Yeah, for sure. It's been fun. So, a lot of good things on how we got to where we're at today at Snapdragon. The future, we're just starting. We've got a long way ahead of us, but excited to see where this road takes us. Thanks again for checking us out on the Yes It's Legal podcast. Like and subscribe and all the fun things, and follow us and come to a store.